in fact, kahapon yata yun, no, na may warrant of arrest pati si Attorney Baligod, no? Itong kasi ano ang pwede nating gawin, no, para sa inyo? Kasi in effect, itong hindi pagkaso kay Senator Jinggoy at pagkaso kay Senator Marcoleta in time of the impeachment, in effect, it disenfranchises the millions of voters who put their trust in Senator Marcoleta and Senator Jinggoy to do their job. Kasi di ba parang ang boto ko as senador during the impeachment is actually the vote of the people who voted for me. So, anong komentaryo niyo dito tungkol sa bagay na ito? Na disenfranchise ba?
Actually, pag hindi payagan, we can move into that issue and say na bakit hindi ba sila karapat-dapat? Hindi ba trabaho nila yan dahil hinalal sila? It's short of saying that we are depriving those who voted for them. Kung hindi natin papayagan sila, sumali dyan sa very important impeachment trial. Although ako personally, hindi ako naniniwala na valid yung impeachment proceeding. Alam niyo kung bakit? One, yung presiding officer dapat ang Senate President. That's one. It's a constitutional issue na pending ngayon sa Korte Suprema. Second, masyado namang walang kwenta, walang kakwenta-kwenta yung articles of impeachment. Tingnan nyo ngayon, nakakaproblema sila sa mga witnesses because they cannot tie yung kanilang legal theory doon sa evidence. Hindi nagtutugma eh. Di ba? For example, yung sinasabi nilang may hired assassin. Hindi nila na-establish yan. What they have is a mere opinion. Yung opinion, hindi naman ebidensya yan eh. As a general rule, unless you are not an expert. And Attorney Lotok is not an expert doon sa pag-present sa kanya. He was not presented as an expert witness. So, malabong-malabo. So, parang they filed the articles of impeachment just to harass, politically persecute Vice President Sara Duterte. Kaya bumabalik ngayon sa kanila, merong backlash, merong nagbubumerang yan eh. Kasi pag mali talaga yung ginawa mo, nag-mini trial pa nga sila sa babae, so babalik yan sa'yo. It will be amplified now. Na-amplify na nga dito sa trial kasi nakita na mga defecto. So, I subscribe to the view of ASTRA na dapat yung challenge sa mga senador, well, which I issued also a challenge with Cathy Binag also, suportahan ang resolution na payagan yung dalawa na sumali sa impeachment trial.
Ako naman, maiksi lang. Kung hindi politika, payagan nyo. Pag di nyo pinayagan, duwag kayo, takot kayo sa kanila. Ganun lang kasimple. Diba? Ibig sabihin talagang duwag kayo. Yun yung pinaka-reason ba yung pinakulong. Yun lang. Yun lang ako. Tapos yun nga, tama ka din doon, attorney, no? Saan ka nakakita ng sinasabi ng mga expert na nag-investiga sila thoroughly, na pag tinignan mo, hindi nila binabasa talaga yung kanilang, hindi nila nabasa yung kanilang mismong affidavit. Plus the fact, yung isa pa, ang daming typo error. Saan ka nakakita nun na nagbigay ka ng affidavit, supposedly you're reading it, it's a case na high case, mataas to, high stake to, kasi vice presidente yung gusto mong i-impeach.
At kasuhan.
Pero ang daming typo error. Saan naman tayo nakakita ng mga expert na hindi nagbabasa properly?
For example, yung kanyang designation. Alam naman natin na she was Secretary of Education. Bakit nilagay doon ng NBI, Secretary of Justice? To me, that is not a typographical error. It's a blunder. And given the reputation of the NBI, yung mga kanyang pagkakamali, hindi yan dapat nangyayari. Masyadong minadali, parang just for the sake of having an investigation report, hindi na pinag-aralan mabuti. And they are not reading their own affidavit. Hindi nila kabisado yung kanilang ginawa. So the inconsistencies are really very big. Hindi ito minor mga inconsistencies nila pagkakamali. This affected yung credibility ng kanilang mga testimonya apart from the credibility of the witnesses themselves, because they are facing charges pala sa ombudsman, or well, according to them, they are just doing their work. Diba? Pero kaso ay kaso. Kaya that will affect their credibility. At tama si Senator Padilla in questioning Attorney Lontok. Lotok or Lontok? Lotok. Tapos ini-evade pa niya. Iniiwasan niya sagutin. Na pwede naman niya sagutin with a yes or no.
At saka, sorry, yung statement niya na sinabi niya na we do believe that the VP had contracted a hitman but I don't have personal knowledge on that. Sinabi niya to yesterday, di ba? Dapat po, he must provide facts only, di ba? Hindi pwedeng ano yun, hindi pwedeng opinion, hindi po pwedeng speculation. Tapos, may hindi rin ako nagustuhan sa kanyang statement na napanood ko lang this morning na sinabi niya na kasi tinanong siya ng isang senator na paano nyo, in a different note, na parang ang tanong is paano nyo na nasabi na may kakayahan si VP na ipapatay or si presidente. Ang sagot niya, nakita naman po natin ang kanyang ama ay may kaso sa ICC. Diba? Parang ano yun, maling-mali na yun. Kasi again, paglabag sa presumption of innocence agad yun, na may prejudgment na agad doon. So, umpisa pa lang, alam na nila. Alam na nila yung gusto nilang ipalabas at paulit-ulit. At saka, may dalawa tayong abogado dito. Yung wording ng hitman sa may kinausap, malayo yun sa assassin at hitman. Wala akong sinabi si VP Sara na nag-hire ako ng hitman at nag-hire ako ng assassin. So you're putting words into the to VP Sara's mouth, which is very wrong. And kahit saan ka pumunta, kahit sa hindi ka pwedeng mag-speculate na yun yung sinabi niya, tama?
Nag-invento lang sila eh.
Pero matanong ko lang, Attorney Luna, balikan ko yung sinabi niyo about inconsistencies. Si Senator Amy Marcos was really a stickler for the for the timelines, no? She kept pointing on the February 6 ba yun? Yung supposedly na nag-issue ng subpoena on the very day na nag-issue rin sila ng affidavit nila, no? And then sinasabi ng NBI, hindi, typographical error lang yan. How important are these timelines in connection with the sufficiency of the complaint dito sa impeachment?
Alam mo, may connection yan doon sa nangyari sa DOJ. Hindi ba naantala daw yung resolution dyan sa kanilang pinail na kaso regarding yung alleged grave threats and inciting to sedition? Dahil nga, mali-mali yung kanilang mga submissions. So, yung mga dates na yan, these are not minor, trivial, or innocuous. I use the term innocuous, di ba, Attorney Yvette? We use that term na parang harmless. Hindi harmless yan. Harmful. Kasi, where can you find an affidavit and a subpoena dated ng parehas? Yung subpoena, in-issue mo yan, binibigyan mo ng ilang araw para mag-submit ng response, di ba? Yung sinusupina mo. Paano na, on that very day na nag-issue ka ng subpoena, meron na siyang sagot agad. Ano yan? Advance. Alam na niya na meron siyang subpoena, kaya gumawa na. The subpoena is against ABS-CBN, if I am not mistaken. Diba? In connection with the investigation sa alleged grave threats, etc. against VP Sara. So, hindi minor yan Kaya si Senator Ivy was pounding on that kasi it has a strong or really a big effect on the truthfulness of the allegations. Diba? It affects the credibility of the filing. Kaya nga, yung DOJ, ni-require sila ni-require na mag-submit ng additional this and that. Kaya nga hindi umusad yung kaso eh. Diba? Imagine nyo, more than 1 year walang action ng DOJ. Ibig sabihin, may kapalpakan doon sa submissions. That's why, these are not minor inconsistencies, minor typographical errors. These are really evidence of incompetence gross incompetence, at the same time bias. There is bias there. Ha? Kasi kahit ba NBI ka, ha? Kahit ba prosecutor ka, the end of prosecution or investigation is justice. In-emphasize yan ni Justice Singh in a recent convention. That's the ultimate objective ng isang prosecutor or investigador, to do justice. Saan ang justice doon when you are too biased? Parang minadali mo para meron kang maipakita at mapagbigyan mo. I see an unseen hand dito sa investigation ng NBI. Ha? I hate to say this, ayaw ko sanang sabihin, pero base sa circumstances, parang merong nagdidikta sa kanila kung anong gagawin nila. Di ba? Kaya nagkakamali-kamali sila, nagka-leche-leche ang investigasyon kasi baka merong isang naratibo na gustong ilabas, hindi nila mapatugma doon sa facts and the evidence. Kaya lumabas ito. And ngayon, amplify dito sa trial, mabuti na lang that God is not sleeping talaga at nilabas ito at nabulat-lat ito. Kasalanan nila ngayon.
Yan.